There is an order from our Creator, namely to pay attention to our food. When we do not do it, it will be chaotic to supply and quality of our food. This is what is happening all over the world today. In Indonesia, our food in the form of flour, soybeans and livestock products are imported from half the Earth's journey. The food supply from these global giants is of course not only discouraging local production, it is also not our best food and produce a huge carbon footprint for its travels alone. Likewise, what is happening to the fuel we use, about half of which we import from countries that are far away? It also produces a large carbon footprint even before we use the fuel itself, due to its transportation factor which requires half to a month of sea travel. It is also dependent on fossil fuels, and ignores his instructions for fuel that is good for us. So what is it like for our divine food to follow the directions of our Creator? The composition is more or less like this, 1/8 of which are grains and legumes, 6/8 or 3/4 of them are fruits, vegetables, herbs and spices. The rest 1/8 is of meat, milk, and eggs or livestock products. We can see now that at least 3/4 of our food is from plants that are very likely to grow well around us, wherever you are in Indonesia. So if we follow the instructions of our Creator, we will not only eat healthier food, but also raise the local food economy, create jobs and ultimately boost economic growth. The same as in fuel. The divine fuel that follows the directions of our Creator is very specific, namely the wood of the green tree. What does this mean? The fossil fuel that we rely on was mostly green trees as well million years ago, which has been fossilized for tens of millions of years. But the green tree's fuel indication suggests that we don't have to wait for the plant to become fossilized, and even from the green tree we plant now we can get the fuel we need. With the technology we have today, for example, we can convert fresh wood directly into electricity with our micro-turbine, or use our gasification reactor to produce two energy products, namely synthetic gas, and heat, which can directly generate electricity using the same micro-turbine. As for the synthetic gas from fresh wood, it can be processed further through the Fischer-Tropsch synthesis into high-quality hydrocarbon fuels such as gasoline and diesel. We can see it clearly now, that if we follow the instructions from our Creator in terms of just these two basic needs, namely food and fuel which rely on plants that grow very well around us, we will automatically achieve 12 out of 17 targets in Sustainable Development Goals. There is no single program that has such a broad impact on the achievement of the SDGs outside of this local food and local fuels program. Countries that are unanimous about achieving their SDGs targets can start getting serious in these two items. This program was initiated and designed by the Socio-Enviro project of the Carbon for Life movement and After Oil Indonesia. Institutions and companies that have an interest in this social and environmental movement can work together with us.